Ethereum's looking interesting right now because we saw Bitcoin explode up. Bitcoin's above $30,000. It's taken a whole new leg up and it's very clear to see. But Ethereum didn't. It's weird. Ethereum initially was actually leading the market a little bit, but then it's actually just kind of set a double top and it's put Ethereum in a somewhat concerning pattern, which means that we kind of have to discuss the downside. Now, I want to be clear. I don't think Ethereum's going to be dropping down. I do think that we're actually going to be able to continue rising up, but that doesn't mean I'm going to carry out analysis that only looks at the bull side. I'm still going to acknowledge the other side and consider what might happen, and I want to cover with you where this might go because there are still some really cool trading opportunities here. Right now, what we are looking at is a double top at 1.9k for Ethereum, and the good news is, before we get to the bad stuff, is that, to be honest, is that if Ethereum manages to get above this current red line right here at $2,000, which we're very, very close to be honest, like if we break it, we are looking at a really big price explosion upwards. We're looking at like a 25% move to the upside, a huge trading range, and if you're signed up to Bybit using my link in the description down below, you are going to get up to $30,000 in free trading ammunition that you can throw into the market and trade Ethereum with. Also, while we're down here, if you're watching this on the main 4Flies channel, make sure you come down to the 4Flies Daily channel and watch it here, because this is where the video has been uploaded first. So if you're watching it on the main channel, you're watching it late, and this is where all altcoin videos will be going. We're going to be making this transition, but soon you're only going to see the altcoin videos on 4Flies Daily. So check this channel out and subscribe, tick the bell and all that good stuff. But resistance right here is a little bit concerning, and it's just one of those situations where Bitcoin is leading the market, right? If we take a look at dominance really quickly, dominance is sky high right now. We haven't actually seen a dominance reading for Bitcoin this high all the way back since July of 2021, which is nearly 2 years ago now, very, very close to 2 years. So this is a huge amount of time that we haven't seen anything like this happening. And if we do end up continuing to rise higher, we are going to be potentially gaining multiple percentage points more in this market. And looking at what that might do for Ethereum, a pullback might make a little bit of sense. So if we do get a pullback, I'd be looking at falling down into this range that looks like $1,600, $1,700, something a little bit like this. And if we collapse below that, then we've got a much bigger drop down to the $1,300 range. I certainly don't think that's going to happen, but again, these things are worth talking about. If we fall down here, this is actually a really nice area of support, and it lines up with some of our key indicators. The daily Ichimoku cloud, it's a little bit far away, but very beginning of May, if this takes about 20 days to happen, we would be able to enjoy some support from this indicator right here. If we look at the EMA ribbon, it's even closer. It's actually very close. We would just fall down into around this range, and the EMA ribbon would probably help Ethereum find some support and then rally on a little bit higher. And all of this would happen if Bitcoin just continues to steal the show, shine very, very bright, and then leave the rest of these coins in a path of dust. You know, I wouldn't be too concerned about it if it did happen. Of course, any Ethereum analysis video wouldn't be complete without looking at the Bitcoin chart, and the Bitcoin chart is basically at its range lows, right? I mean, it doesn't generally drop significantly lower than this. I think we could also drop another line right here. This does make sense. So if we do basically lose this area of support, which we do have at the moment, take a look at this, some interactions here, but mostly a really nice bounce, and that's exactly where our current drop has ended. If this current drop stays here and we don't drop lower, then we're good. I don't know if that's going to happen, and if it doesn't happen and we end up dropping a little bit lower, we would be looking at a further 7% drop to the downside against Bitcoin, and that would definitely lead Ethereum to fall down into a range like this. From our current price down to the top of this range, it's a 5% drop, and to the bottom it's a 12% drop, and reasonably you could actually say that a lot of the support isn't even going to be in this box. It's actually going to be a little bit below this box, because this is where a lot of the trading happens. If we look at this on the VPVR, we can get a really good view of where the resistance actually lies in this market, and the spike comes in at 1570. So this may actually be the key area for Ethereum to find a little bit of support in, which might mean that there's a big pullback to come. We'd be looking at essentially a $400 pullback thereabouts, which is quite big, right? I mean, from current price down to there, that's a 17% drop. That would definitely shake a lot of people out, but it would be a beautiful retest of support before continuing to rally up. Either way, I cannot make my position more clear. I am still extremely bullish on this market. I've been extremely bullish on this market since we were down here for Bitcoin's price. Since we were at $17,000, I'm still in my long position, over $190,000 in profit on that position. Now, you guys have seen that evolving in real time. If you want to check out VIP, where you can see all my trades, it's going to be linked in the description down below, with 50% off. That sale ends very soon. And because I'm maintaining my bullish bias, that still applies to Ethereum as well. So these kind of patterns for Bitcoin, they tend to break out to the upside. For Ethereum, it's a little bit more hit and miss, but you know, moving up quickly followed by moving up slowly followed by moving up quickly seems to be the formula that Bitcoin is following. That's exactly what Bitcoin has done just now. Actually, it's the main thing I was talking about on my channel before this breakout happened, as we moved up very quickly, then we continued to edge higher slowly before potentially seeing another big move to the upside. So something like that repeating for Ethereum would make a lot of sense, and I'd be looking at this thing, yeah, potentially, I'm sorry, not moving down, breaking up a little bit like this. And like I said, that key level to watch is $2,000. If we break that, it's a blue sky breakout. There's absolutely nothing that I can see stopping Ethereum from rallying significantly higher in this basically empty liquidity gap, and more importantly, doing so very, very quickly. So that is an amazing opportunity to be able to put these free $30,000 in trading ammunition to work, if that's a trading opportunity that stands out. For me, that's definitely something that I'm interested in trading, and if I had access to this, unfortunately I can't, but if I could, I would. And if you already have a Bybit account, you can make a new one, which is really, really cool. Now, once again, make sure to check out that second channel link down below. That is a very important channel if you like content like this. If you're already watching it on the daily channel, then fair enough. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting, and you're obviously going to be continuing to get all this analysis earlier than the main channel as well. So great stuff there. Still a lot of support. I am not concerned. Yes, it's lagging behind a little bit, but this is standard when Bitcoin is really rallying very, very hard, and this is a hard rally. This is a real rally driven by spot data, which you'd know about if you watched my previous video on the main channel, actually, on Bitcoin. The main channel stays just for Bitcoin. You will know that this is mainly a spot-driven rally. So this is a real rally as far as I'm concerned, and when Bitcoin does these, it is normal that coins like Ethereum get left behind a little bit. But if we stay patient, those coins like Ethereum always have their time to shine, and they always outperform Bitcoin. So that's where this becomes really exciting as you know, trading opportunities start to open up. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this one. You know what to do. Hit up the like, subscribe, take the bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.